What is going on, guys? So today we're going to be talking about how to increase your credit score. And again, credit, in my opinion, is one of the most vital things you can to increase your wealth without really using money. And it's amazing. I'm gonna make a separate video on how you can leverage your credit and some of the methods I use in order to increase my monthly income without basically using almost either no money or only a little money. But first off, I want to apologize. I'm a little bit sick for some reason, whatever. But, right, how to increase your credit score. So your credit factor, basically everyone's like, oh, you can't apply for too many credit cards, you can't do this or this. Okay, credit inquiry, it's a bunch of BS, right? That affects your credit score maybe this much, and it's not really that important. On my credit inquiry, right, for example, my credit score right now is at 826. It's super high. I'm actually going to be bringing it down, and you're like, why would I want to bring it down? Because I'm going to be applying for a bunch of new stuff. I really haven't been. I did 2 more applications yesterday, so it'll drop down a little bit. But I'm usually around that, between 780 and 820 is kind of where I'm usually at. Usually right around there. So basically 800. Now why? This is kind of due to the fact because I utilize credit, right? I don't want to be that person that has one credit card with a credit limit of $10,000 where every month I only spend $1,000 and pay it off as soon as, no, I don't care, right? I use credit in order to get free travel. I use credit in order to leverage it. Alright, I have a credit card, the Plum Amex card, that basically, right, I don't have to pay stuff back for 60 days. If we go through the cards I have in my wallet, right, so we have Amex Platinum, I'm gonna just hide it, but so Amex Platinum, Rose Gold Amex, Delta Platinum Sky Miles, then we have Amex Platinum Business, then we have the Amex Business Plum Card, Chase Freedom Unlimited, and then Chase Sapphire. So now, why are those the cards that I have in my wallet? And you guys are probably saying, okay, it's a lot of Amex. One, I love metal cards, right? That's one of the main things. But also, I love Amex. I really do. It was one of the first cards I actually ever got. The Chase Freedom was actually, and I kind of use that just for places that don't accept travel. But that's also why I have the Sapphire Preferred. So those are the cards I use. And one of the main jumps my credit actually did is actually when I started using a bunch of my platinum cards, right? So I never really used it when I first got it. That really was, I don't know why, to be honest. I still kind of use my Delta Gold Sky Miles card, I don't even know, right? I have no good explanation. But once I started using that, and I basically put almost every single charge onto my credit cards because I had everything set up through a direct deposit on my bank. Now, what I realized is, theoretically, right, the charge that they do for the credit card, that 1.5%, and the bonus I get for that card is 1.5% as well. I'm actually like, okay, you know what, I never saw a point in just doing it if it's just direct deposit, but then I realized, wait a minute, because I just use it for traveling now, so that 1.5% isn't really cash back, it just kind of goes straight into flights, so that's why I decided to actually do everything on my card. And once I decided to do that, that's actually when my credit jumped tremendously. Now, why did it jump tremendously when I did that? It's because right now, the credit bureau basically sees every single month I'm spending $60,000 to $80,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, it's a huge amount of money. But I am paying that off on the dot every single month as well. Now, why, right? So again, this basically has a bunch of stuff. I have my property taxes on there. If you guys don't know, Texas, you have decently high property taxes, right? I have multiple homes, so I put that on there. I have rental houses, so again, I put that on there. And then basically all of that, right? From all of my online stores, basically all the inventory that I buy, I put onto the card. All my Tesla chargings for my rental cars, I put onto the card. All my monthly payments for almost anything, I put onto the freaking card that I can. So that's kind of why I do it, because while it charges a fee to use a credit card, usually it's between 1% to 3%. But here's the thing, I transfer to travel. So let's say I have 100,000 points for Amex, right? That's $1,000. Okay. Or I can transfer that to Delta Sky Miles. Now, 100,000 points, for example, from DFW to LAX, right? A round trip flight would cost me right around 15,000 miles. So, okay, how much would that be in dollars, right? Because 100,000 points is $1,000, right? So 15,000, if we basically do that simple math, so that would be right around 6 times, right? So basically, I have 6 flights. Now, each flight is right around $150 to $250. So we're just gonna do the average, and let's just say 200. That's $1,200. So theoretically, I'm 200 in profit. Now, if I want to get even more deep into this, I can use Hilton. Now, if I transfer to Hilton, it actually doubles my points. So now instead of having 100,000 Amex points and then 100,000 Hilton points, I actually now have 200,000 Hilton points, which again, an average night stay at a Hilton hotel is around $100+, if not more, right? That's actually on the very low end. And each is around 25,000 points. So that's 8 nights stay. So again, it equals out, right? So let's, for example, say Hilton in freaking South Lake, right? Or Hilton, let's do Manhattan, New York, because that's where I go a lot. Manhattan. Don't even use Hilton anymore since I have a place there, but whatever, right? So New York, Hilton, $183, right? So 183 basically times 8, because that's how many points we would have, or how many nights we could. 183 times 8. That would come out to $1,464. So we just, again, made an extra $464 due to that fact. So my credit increased because I started charging every single thing I could. Now, the reasoning is, again, it kind of evens out, right? Theoretically, I pay a fee, yes, but I kind of get that fee back and then some if you use it correctly. Now, if I were to do cash back, it'd just kind of be a bigger hassle. However, it does make my credit jump. Now, that's kind of how I got my credit score to jump super fast. Now, basically, credit inquiries don't mean crap. As long as you spend a good amount. Now, I'm not saying, right, my spend that I have is a lot higher than 60 to 80,000, right? Theoretically, I can spend a crap ton more. I'm trying to cuss less on this channel, but I don't. If I need to, I can, but basically right now my credit score is improving. Right, my spend keeps going higher and higher because they see every month I'm paying it off without issues. So yeah, that's kind of how my credit score jumped. That's how yours can too. Just don't overutilize it. Basically saying if your credit limit is $10,000, don't spend $9,000. You know, there's a reason it's at $10,000. So at that point, spend $1,000 or $2,000, pay it off right away. And then next month, again, maybe do $2,100 and increase it in fractions over time. Now, building credit does take time, but this is one way my credit score jumped the most. I've done a bunch of methods, but again, this is the method that basically made it go very quickly. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and sub, and I will see you guys tomorrow with another video. Peace out, guys.